Hello everyone, back now, this time it's acting faster so we should be good. So we're gonna start with my deck profile. This is the war I was doing earlier. I mentioned, I'm gonna say this now since the video was the earlier stream was deleted. This is the warrior beatdown deck. This deck especially was the world champion in it. It was a beatdown deck, but it was also anti. It was also more of a anti-hand deck. But Yada does not. Is, as you can see, this is mainly warriors, except for the one-ofs that were broken, of course, like Sangan at the time. But the reason we have Magician of Faith is because, as you can see, we have these broken cards still. And we have Exiled Force at 2. Exiled Force, Don Zalug was at 2. This is the July list that happened. Because Worlds didn't happen until October, which the July list hit on Zalug. Goblin Attack Force, let's get to the deck profile. Don Zalug, 2 Don Zalug, Dream Clown, Exiled Force, 3 times Great Goblin Attack Force, 3 times Magician of Faith, 2 Marauding Captain, this guy was semi-limited, 1 Sangan, 1 Sinister Serpent, 1 Black Witch of the Forest. Of course, the deck never really changed except for the creature swaps had to go down to 2. This Graceful Charity has, 2, all these staples. Nobleman Cross out at 2, as you guys know. These cards did not go up. The reason we're still running Imperial Order is because we want to stop them if we're going first. Yeah, this deck is mainly going first. We actually cited out the Jinzo is only a last second. Trap Master is another warrior. He's more of a flip effect warrior though, so we have to worry about Nobleman. Mystical Space Typhoon, Boundless, Chain Destruction, Dust Tornado. We added this recently. Chillum Judgment and the 3rd Torrential Tribute because there was really nothing we could cite other than these. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the other deck with the other account, which apparently is not on the deck, which I think was an error. And now we can wait. So this is basically this is Yada Lock. This is Yada Lock. We kept the magic drains in there, but this is Yada Lock slash hand. So Yada Lock actually has Don Zulug. It says Don Zulug as well. Let me check my deck real fast. Oh, I misspelled Don. Don Zoo. Yeah, they're gonna use I use the non-TV, the non-4Kids one. For this deck, the magic drains would come out at this point for the Don Zulugs, because you don't need you need the cards in hand. You need this guy. This guy's basically, because this is Yada Lock utilizes still. So gotta eat to Z this and save it. Save deck. Okay, and then so we have that 2 of him, 2 Dons. As of course Jinzo, Magician, Man-Eater Bug. These are only because we want to stall as long as Wall of Illusion. Soon these will become obsolete. In another couple sets, these will become completely obsolete because of well, not just because cards will these Man-Eater Bug will not, but Wall of Illusion will be. Yadagarasu 3 went down to 2. My bad, I forgot to edit that out. That went down to 2. That went down to 2. That was down at 2 at that point. That went down to 2. That went down to 2 at the time of the July list. It went down Gemini from Legend. So yeah. Then the regulars, as you can see, now they run Premature Burial. I do not, and the Upstart. And here's a bad reaction to Smoji. This is the Yada Lock / Burn deck that was very popular back then. There's a reason there was, but for some reason it did not save my band. It did not save all my cards. This was supposed to be a burn slash. Yeah, this was supposed to be a burn deck. Don't know why I did that. Okay, so I have to actually edit some things real fast. So you're actually gonna see. So something went wrong because it did not save my deck. So actually, Yada and Don come out. Actually, Yan would come out and Don would come out because Yada does. Because this is a burn deck, but yeah, stop doing that. Okay, no wonder why I hate the mouse. Yeah, this is a burn deck, so yeah, we would go back to. So no wonder. So yeah, no wonder why I went back. Okay, so monsters. Yeah, we have also last turn in this. We actually put last turn, but yeah, Imperial would be put to the front. Solemn would be put in as well. The Wild Goose are still fine. Monster. No, it's a spell. Spells. Normal. Yeah, I have to basically search all this. Yeah. So we basically have to go all the way. I forget what page it was when we get the first burn card. Some pages after this. Still some more. Still some more. Yep, still some more. Because it's actually not that the link we do is not the one I'm looking for. We're gonna also include last term, but yeah, it's after this period. This does not drag down to the grave is not good right now. Because grave, it will not become viable. Okay, after this one, I believe it is. No, it's not. This one either. Dang, dude. Okay, so I accidentally messed that up. Okay, final countdown was not did not come out yet. Fissure will be in the side deck. That's something they need to add though. That's another destruction card that they could add. Foolish Bureau was not out. Fossil Fusion. Okay, we're getting closer. We're looking for the fire card. The card that you basically, deals 800 damage. Oh yeah, let me see. Not increase, graceful charity. Okay, we're almost there. A hammer shot, no. Nope, 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 nope. Nothing here yet. We're still not there. Okay, here we go. Here's the first burn card that I put in there, but I took out I took out the I took out the genies at this point. Because yeah, we're not gonna genies will come out at this point for the burn cards. So yeah, Ahatame Hinatami inflict damage to your opponent. So this is the first burn. The only reason we're using these is because there was not an official good burn card in the decks that came up after this. But yeah, this was, and then there was one more. We're gonna have a 43 card deck. Basically, the only reason Last Will technically did not come out until it's a couple more since the Last Will comes out. Please don't pop up anything that is in. We're gonna have an idiotic thing pop up. Okay, stop. Stop yourself, dude. And this is why you can't have freaking nice things, because this had to freaking pop up. Sorry guys about that. I gotta check chat real fast. Sorry guys, I was on the wrong thing. I do not know if anyone was texting or not, because I freaking didn't answer anybody. You're like, why isn't this guy answering? Sorry guys, I was not paying attention to my phone. That's my fault. My bad. My bad, guys. Okay. Okay, Vortex, Link Burst, that's not it. The one I'm looking for is coming up soon now. You know, team, yeah, that's actually, and last turn, last turn. Last turn, so we're gonna involve Jogan in this too. Okay, this is, so we're gonna get Jogan in here, so it's actually gonna be 46 card deck, so last turn and burn basically are a beautiful thing. Jogan. Last turn got semi-limited at this point. Yeah, it was semi-limited at this point, so now we get Jogan, and Jogan was not limited, semi-limited. If I'm correct, I'm gonna look at the list again. So this is A through Z. I gotta do A through Z, idiot. Save that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the reason we don't have any monsters in the site is because we don't want to put any other monsters in here. We just want these as any sort of back row removal. So the third Summoners will come in for the magic cylinder. But yeah, this is a burn deck. This is what burn decks also could manipulate the last turn, which was pretty decent. But yeah, we're gonna end right now. We're gonna go ahead and go into the duel. By the way, so we have three. So we have to update the deck list real fast. Jinzo, 3 times, 3 times Jogan, Magician of Faith, Man-Eater Bug, Wall of Illusion, Gemini Elf, 2 ofs. So that's a 3. These were 3 ofs all the way through up until this Gemini. Then the regular staples, this Graceful Charity, Hinotama, which is a burn card, which is what this is. Why Bad Reaction to Smudgy never came out. Yeah, these are basically last turn got semi-limited by the last list because it was running rampant at the last turn. Last turn was basically a burn deck, part of the burn deck, so that's why we take it out, I believe. Fissure, Mystical Space, Nobleman, Dust Tornadoes, Mirror Force. The Mirror Force is actually in the side because, yeah, going first, yeah, that's only going first, yeah. And I'm not a go, so yeah. And they don't know my strategy. OG would not know my strategy, so yeah, let's go. And so Wabakus would come in for the first battle. Okay, so let's go to the freaking duel. Let's get this duel started. Sorry guys. And the freaking camera fell. Okay, gotta get my since the winner would host the duel, so OG won the last one by deciding fashion. I mean deciding fashion. So yeah, duel room. Okay, so we're gonna get this guy. I forgot to go to the duel room. I'm such an idiot. Sorry guys about that. Let's go here. Duel. Okay, we gotta go to. Okay, so single sighting. We're going 2 out of 3 matches. Okay, so I'm gonna do one that he would know. Okay, and then okay, host duel. Okay, host duel. Okay, so I'm basically going to do this now. So yeah, I go to this and I would do the password. 2. Okay. Okay, going ahead. Gonna do this, and as you guys can see, my thing is very much acting faster. I think it is because I need to update my sorry about that. Mess up. Let's go. So my randomizer would go. So since Justin Fields would go, he would go with paper, and I do not know which one he selected, so I would go with rock at this point. Because I know if I had dice, I would be doing a randomizer right now. But yeah, so come on, stop doing this, man. Stop freaking popping up garbage. Like seriously. Okay, so Justin Fields would go second because he doesn't know the strategy. His deck is not made for going first. It's more because he wants to Jogan go off basically. But it's funny because he just drew. He did draw GGs basically, but yeah, he drew GGs. Yeah, I would not set, since he has a heavy storm. I would not set the heavy. I would not activate the heavy storm unless I have card before he sets that. But he made me go first, knowing probably because he wanted to see what I had. But I draw my next card. By the way, we've been forgetting about that. Activate this Forceful Sanctuary. And that basically would go to. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Messed that up. That was a mistake. Misclick. Sorry about that. And then he would have to show hand, and yeah, this is basically where I would say, oh, I know your strategy now. So I would send back the snatch. Technically, I would send back I'm gonna send back the Imperial Order, even though Magician of Faith is worse. Even though last turn is worse, but yeah. So Imperial Order goes to top of the deck, gets shuffled back in. So shuffle 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then my turn would basically start with a So unfortunately I drew all my 3-0s, which is unfortunate. And then I would just end, knowing that I would just end at this point, because I don't want to lose any of my cards. So now he's basically like, whoop, there goes my judgment, and oh, and speaking of judgment, gonna set, and he would end at this point, yeah, he would end at this point, yeah, but he has a magician face, so yeah. He would actually, let's activate that snatch shield now. So taking the Goblin Squad, so Goblin Squad goes to them and to defense to change control. And basically I'm gonna get be in the face for 23, but then they have to immediately attack change position. So I take 2300 to face. And it's gonna be funny because if I activate my snatch shield, he's basically got me GG'd, but yeah. Now he's gonna activate set 2, and they have to go to defense. This card attacks is changed. So now 7-0 defense card. So now he has basically what he wants me to have. And then I would activate the swords. I would activate it instead, which would flip up the Magician Faith, which would not get a mandatory effect. It would not get a flip. So we would flip, and now they can attack, and basically they have to activate the Heavy Storm, or they could Solemn Judgment. But yeah, they would not. So they would actually activate the Solemn Judgment in response if OG. But I'm saying because OG would not know he can Solemn Judgment that card, because I'm gonna read you Solemn Judgment real fast. When a monsters would be special summoned or a spell slash shop card is activated, pay half your life points. So yeah, but he doesn't know that last turn. He should know what last turn does. But yeah, by then. But he forgets that he has that. So now I'm gonna standby and main phase 1. I'm gonna normal summon another goblin. I'm gonna activate creature swap. I would not activate creature swap actually until the end of my battle phase. So battle phase I would attack over the magician. Not attack directly, attack the magician because the goblin I don't care about, because goblin doesn't have an effect that I'm scared of. So 2 grave, and then I would go to then at end of battle phase I would basically to defense, and then because it attacked, and I would end my turn. So I basically forgot to gain 1,000 as well. So yeah, 1,000. Forgot to gain 1,000. Sorry guys, I'm rusty. I haven't played Snatch in a while. Now this goes up on. This is on 1 now because of their end phase. My end phase, I mean. Yeah, their end phase was last turn. That was my end phase because I activated during my turn, so that's my their end phase. Okay, yeah. So technically, this is their first turn with swords on there. So it would to attack, and yeah. Oh, never mind. I accidentally did that special summon attack. So now they would be able to get. They can't attack though, but I can. So they would basically go to main phase and phase. But they should have kept it in defense, because, well, yeah, defense would have lost them. And then I'm gonna activate the link. So yeah, I'm gonna pay 1,000. After I gain 1,000, so basically I just don't do it. So yeah, so basically I don't do it at that point, cause yeah. So yeah, basically those 2 cards go to grave. Basically the 2 cards go to grave. So it's Heavy Storm, 2 graveyard, and 2 graveyard. So now they can't out my swords. They should have outed my swords a long time ago, though. So yeah, I'm still at 1,000. I'm still at the same life points, by the way, because I would have been at 77,000. But yeah. Okay, so I would then to then I could activate my own version. Yeah. I would normal summon another attack squad, and I would 2 attack the other guy one. Oh, I'm misreading it. It cannot be changed until the end phase of your next turn. So technically, this goes to defense again. So I would So technically, we both cheated, but yeah, that's basically correct. So not until my next end phase. So I misread that. Then I would activate Snatch Shield to steal this back, and that's basically gonna 2 grave. So Snatch Shield, that Snatch Shield to my hand, and it's gonna change. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna so that's a special summonable. So special summon this, and then it's 22, 23. Oop, wrong one, 200. Okay, come on, dude, stop doing that. Okay, special summon in defense. I mean attack. My bad. Sorry guys, I keep on misclicking. Then I would go to the battle phase, attack directly with both of these guys. So 23 and 23, so 2300 and 2300. Okay, yep, you're at 3400, and that's basically he could just activate last turn, and it's basically GG's at this point. But yeah, because he has to be under 1,000. But yeah, so oh yeah. So these go to defense. This goes to defense, and and then he gains 1,000, and yeah, burn is gonna become a thing in a second. And he got the OTK. Ah, nice indeed. So yeah. Okay, so actually, yeah, so this is actually GG. So 1,000. So he gains 1,000. Yeah. So he's gonna keep the Jogan in hand, obviously, and I forgot to do. So that's now on the 3rd turn. It's on his 3rd turn now. So this is the last turn it will go. I forgot to keep count. So 3 turn. It's on his 3rd turn, so it will end at the next end turn. So it will go to and. Oh wait, forgot to gain 1,000 life points. So enter. So now yeah. So now I have to worry about this. So now to grave. So start. Okay, so Marauding Captain is now an attack. It's 2 attack and normal summon. Your opponent cannot target warrior monsters for attacks except this one. When this card is normal summon, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower monster from your hand. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Okay, yep. Okay, so basically yeah, this is basically gonna be GG's for yeah. So basically you would activate the Solemn Judgment at this point, but yeah. You would activate the Solemn Judgment, and it would basically so Jogan actually got Okay, so yeah. So you would not activate the Solemn Judgment, you would save that. You would actually go to attack mode. So you would actually go on. So I would go to battle and attack directly. So 2300. Not gaining, by the way. 200 and 1200. Okay, so yeah, you're under 1,000. You're at 1,000 exactly. This card can only be activated during your opponent's turn when your life points are at 1,000 or less. Select one monster on your side of the field, and send all other cards on the field and in their respective owners' hands into their respective graveyards. Yeah, so yeah, you're basically gonna GG next turn. So basically it's GG next turn. So end turn, and yeah, basically next turn when you summon Jogan is basically and they're just gonna activate Pedigree. Draw. And the second last turn, but they're gonna activate the Hitami, so they're gonna activate Hitami, made a burn, and they gain 1,000 again, but yeah. They gain 1,000, so they're out of range. So now they're now out of range. Yeah, so they're out of range now. But yeah, that actually goes to, but this goes to the defense. That goes to defense. I forgot to do that. That goes to defense, and I'm not gonna. So we can pull this off because I want to pull this off for you guys. I'm gonna keep the 1,000. I'm gonna then. So that's 500 to your opponent. 500. 500. So yeah, basically gonna normal summon the Jogan. I'm gonna stand by main phase. End turn. So yeah. So yeah, now yeah. So Nobleman cross out would be good, but yeah, you're gonna switch, and I would put this to defense so that Jogan can't get over it. So I would put that in defense, and I'm basically gonna sack because yeah, I can't do anything. So you're basically gonna keep on growing going up 1,000 till you get the Smochi. So I would go to main phase, stand by, end turn. So yeah. So yeah, end turn, start turn, and this is where the defense would face. Okay, so that would actually help a bit, but yeah. So yeah, we can't do this yet. We cannot officially burn him yet. So I'm burning with so the burn would basic for each effect monster. Yeah, I'm not gonna attack. I'm just gonna attack over the goblin attack forces. So yeah, actually I can't because the Marauding Captain. So yeah, actually yeah, you should attack into the Marauding Captain, but not to destroy it. So yeah, so start thinking about your end game. So you would gain 1,000 next turn. You already gained 1,000, I believe. Yes, you did. Okay, so I would basically set this, and turn. So now it's a start. So now you have 1,800, 8, so 1,800, 1,800, 1,000 plus. Go up there. Then I would bet normal. I would normal the Gemini Elf at this point. And yeah. So we would battle into Marauding Captain, take 400, take 200, 200, 200. So we're basically waiting for something to happen here. But yeah. The Jogan does get destroyed, it's over for me, but yeah. So the 1,000 was gained, so yeah, we can't attack, I don't want to attack over it. So there's creature swaps, yeah, so yeah, we can't, yeah, we're just gonna send. We're just gonna end main phase, end turn. As you guys can see, this is not a very fun game because this is a very slow-paced game. So now it's our next turn by standby phase. Okay, so now now this is where the 1,000 would start burning us. 1,000. Okay, so I would then set this in main phase, and now we're gonna do some fun shenanigans. So I would set at this point, set main phase. I would end turn. OG would end turn. I mean. And then I would start my next turn. I would set the torrential, and on my end phase, and on the, and in my main phase, it would activate this. Okay, so torrential. So they would activate Samochi, which now I know is does damage. So yeah. So this is my main phase. So and then I would start their next turn. That would be 1,000 standby phase. 1,000. And then battle phase. Attack into that guy. So 200. So I take another 200. only doing this because I want to do it to show you guys the last turn, what last turn does, why it was banned. Because what Jogan is basically GG's. Main phase, F phase. So yeah, this is basically GG's at this point. Cause but yeah, he could say it, but yeah, he can't, because Solemn Judgment would negate the torrential at this point and put them under. So normal, activate torrential to get rid of that, but he would then read no the Solemn Judgment, and half of 2600 is 1200. It is not. Let me check that. Yeah, it's 1200. Yeah, 26. 26 divided by 58%. I'm gonna look this up. 2600 divided by 50. Let me go to. Sorry guys, I have to do some. Math. So 26,000 divided by 50%. 26,000 minus 50%. 113, my bad, 1300. So 1300, so 13. So they would go from 28, so 1300. Yep, 1300, my bad. 1300, and torrential will get negated, so, and that's basically GG's. Because now the last turn's going to activate after that. So now we basically have no way of getting over anything. And now we have a never-ending loop, but unfortunately the loop's going to end, unfortunately. So yeah, now the loop's going to end. Because as soon as, yeah, soon. So that's 1300, so to grave. Main phase. And this is basically, me going to main phase, standby, and turn, and then, yeah. So, yeah. Basically, now it's 1,000 again, so standby phase, 1,000. So 1,000, and you're not 300, so yeah, you're just gonna pop that. And you're not going to attack. You're not to attack. So basically, last turn, basically, I'm going to read it for you guys if you don't know what it means. So it's 1,300, so 1,300 minus 600 is that. Okay, so last turn, this card can only be activated during your opponent's turn when your life points are 1,000 or less. So this is basically the monster that's going to be selected, so basically it's GG's. And I have no monsters that, unfortunately I do have a monster, but because it says after your opponent selects and special summons one monster, so that's basically GG's right there, whoever wins. So this is basically over at this point. So Jogan does not need to activate its effects. So just gonna end turn. Go to end turn. And then during my turn, and this is where I die. They will flip up the last turn, so and he would select the Jogan would be he would declare the Jogan. Unfortunately, everything else in to grave, ceasefire to grave, banish, my bad, to grave. Sorry, I keep on saying that like an idiot. To graveyard. And to graveyard. So then to grave. And basically it's a solo win condition too. So yeah. All these go to grave and everything goes to grave basically. In the set, so yep. So everything that I just drew as well goes to grave. And basically, as soon as so basically this ends my turn, and this battle phase would conduct, and it would be over. So yeah. Lost. So admit defeat here because lost turn activated. Now that I know he's playing lost turn, I wanted me to go first. I'm gonna select. I'm gonna keep the cards that go second floor, but I'm gonna sub in the mysticals and the flip trap master, because yeah. The trap master actually would not work, but yeah, that's only for Imperial Order. So mystical space typhoon. So yeah, I'm gonna take out so torrentials are for going first. So I'm gonna take out the torrentials for that. Mirror Force is also gonna have to come out, but yeah. I'm also gonna put in Jinzo. Jinzo's coming in for the Mirror Force, and that's it. Swap cards because so done sighting. And then they know they're gonna go first, so they're gonna keep everything except for so Mirror Force would come in for the burn cards. So Smocher would come out, Fissures would come out. Fissures are coming in. The tornado, the mysticals would stay out of the deck. The mysticals come in as well because they're quick plays, and the ones on the Smocher and the burn cards are coming out. Smocher, burn cards basically. So last turn. So basically last turn. So Wapaku will be coming in for this card. So basically the whole side deck. Last turn, Magic Cylinder. Jogan too. Jogan's out. So Magic Cylinder, and I have to find one more card that didn't burn. And not Magician. 15. That's 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I need 2 more cards. So I'm gonna take out the Wall Illusion and that. So swap all cards. That's the biggest side deck swap I've seen though. And then I would choose to go second at this point. So second. You guys just seen all that on shenanigans, so yeah. Oh, hello. Yeah. Basically, I got a game here. They don't have a game. Oh, they have Upstart though. They have Forceful Century too. Oh man. So they're gonna activate. First they're gonna, since they don't have the bar card, they're gonna activate draw 1. Okay. Yep. And then I would gain 1,000 because of that. So before I send that card to grave, I have to do 1,000 plus 1,000. So to grave. So he would activate the Forceful Century, and I would have to run it down. Basically, so yeah. So show. And he's like, yeah, you got 2 draw cards. I'm gonna get rid of the 1 card that doesn't make you minus, and that's Pot of Greed. So yeah, so Pot of Greed would basically go back to the top of my deck. And I have to shuffle it 3 times. Once, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, that's basically GG's. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards to my 1, 2, 3, 4. I would have 5. So they would have a regular hand. They have a regular big hand, a small hand. So they're gonna set the Solemn Judgment. That's going first, and they would set this. Also, I forgot to go to the main phase. End turn. Then Mighty next turn. So yeah, here we go. So I would actually activate the Nobleman Crossout. Activate. Target face down. 1 face down monster on your field. Destroy the target. And if you do banish it when it is a flavor monster, banishes. Yep. So destroying that. So I have to. So that basically gets banished. And yes, since I'm turn player, I have to check my deck. Basically, you have to check your deck to make sure that you don't have any of the cards. I do not think. Yeah, I do not. So it gets reshuffled. That's how that's how the ruling went back then, at least. But this person has a second one. He subbed out the 3rd one. So they're lucky they subbed out the 5th one. Oh, wrong one. Too grave, to banish. We know they took out the second one. So yeah. So let's just check to make sure they did take out the 3rd one. 3rd one. Yep, they took out the 3rd one. Okay. So no crossout's done. So to grave, and then activate the Graceful Charity. Draw 3. Right, get the 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so I would actually get rid of this. I would get rid of Rhoda. I would get rid of Rhoda and the Imperial Order if I knew his hand. But yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the Rhoda and I'm gonna get rid of the Goblin Attack Force. So to grave, and then I would set this card and set this card. So now we have some time to think. Because if I do get the Rhoda back, I could just basically search. But yeah, he doesn't know I have a Singed. He knows He does not have public knowledge of my cards. So yeah, end phase, end turn, and yeah, end time. So yeah, now he knows that he knows, and this is basically gonna give me back my Rhoda here, cause yeah, that's gonna basically flip my Magician of Faith. So flip flip, and he doesn't want to use the stat just yet. So I would get my two-hand. He would not want to summon at this point, you know, if he knew what I had in hand. Okay, so activate would pay 800. Would activate 800 to wait. They don't have anything. They don't have a target. My bad. So that's a legal play. That's an example of a legal play. So yeah. So they would basically regain the 800 because they cannot attack. They do not have anything engraved. So yeah. Now they get the 800 back and yeah. So now we basically are back at a fist fight. So yeah. So enter. So yeah. Let's go. So yeah. Let's go. Confiscation, nice. So now that I know their hand, I'm gonna pay 1,000 life points. 1,000, and I'm gonna get rid of something that's in their hand. So yeah, that 1,000 went down. So I'm gonna show. And since I know he has a Jinzo, I'm not gonna bring the Jinzo out. So I'm gonna take the premature out of his hand. So to graveyard. And it never comes back again. So yeah, unless he gets a. So now I'm gonna normal summon. This is where he would want to activate the summon at this point. Exile Force, and at activation he would judgment this. So yeah, so he would activate the judgment. So 4,000. He takes 4,000 because that's half of 800. And basically to grave because I was gonna pop the swords, but now I can't. So yeah. Now I'm gonna activate Rhoda to search. Thankfully there's no. So now I'm gonna. So now I could two-hand the Don Zolog. Because that's the point of the deck. I want to take out his hand completely. When that runs out. So yeah, two grave, and this Imperial Order basically saved me, but yeah. But I did not want to activate it just yet, because I'm gonna activate it in a second. Because oh yeah, so they're gonna activate the sword. They're gonna activate Mystical. I'm gonna chain paying 700 in standby to 700. 700. So 700 gets paid, and then they basically lose both their swords. So swords basically dies now. So yeah, swords is no longer in effect because Imperial Order says negate all spell effects on the field. So basically swords is gone. So yeah, you're basically at a top deck. Duel. So now he's basically gonna lose this now because he did not expect all those cards. So now I do have to pay the 700 for my turn now for my standby. Only. Only for my standby, but yeah. I have to pay the 700 originally from the because of the activation cost. Have to activate the activation cost. So I would normal summon Don Zulong, and I would basically go into battle 1400. And I would discard one random card from their hand, which that would be that. So after they take the battle damage, yeah. So 1400. So now Jinzo's to grave, and next attack is basically going to be that game and one that ends it. So now it's your turn. I do not have to pay, but you get to choose, and you can't activate that. So you're basically gonna lose that card. So you're gonna set it so you don't lose it down too long. Zalog. So you're gonna go from standby to main to end, and then then my next turn is here, and it's basically GG's, but I'm not gonna do GG's, because I want to see what's get some cards out of your deck. So 700. My bad, I was about to 23. So 700. I'm gonna go to me. Darkly the battle attack. So it's another 1400, and I'm gonna, since you don't have anything in hand, I can take out, discard 2 cards. So you discard 2 cards. You have to so this says discard, send 2 top. So mill 2 hashtag mill hashtag not hashtag mill 2. And you mill the Magician of Faith and a Mirror Force. So you basically just lost at that point. Unless you top deck a month, you can't top deck. The only way you can out this basically now is yeah, you have to have something that stops traps in your deck. So main phase and phase. So this is the old errata. This pre-errata Imperial Order. Unfortunately, you do not have anything. So you're gonna get C. So that he would. So now that he knows he's gonna go second, now that he knows his opponent's wanted to go second, he's gonna bring back everything he just side out. So basically, we're doing it from his side now of the field. But yeah, well, from his perspective. So bad reaction to Smochi, ceasefire, last turn, magic cylinder. This is basically where he's gonna sub out the Jinzo. He had Jinzo in there, so Jinzo's gonna actually stay. He's gonna take out the fissures. He's gonna take out the mysticals. The mysticals are coming out. All the mysticals are coming out. The Mirror Force is coming out. The Wabakus are coming out, and the Judgment's coming out. And let me see which one. Okay, that's 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so I do need to take out some more. So oh yeah, the Dust Tornadoes, that's 13, and then so Jinzo would make 14, and the next oh yeah, there were 2 Sun Trusses. I forgot there were 2 Sun Trusses inside. Oh wait, no, my bad. Yeah, no, my bad. What was inside again? I forget. Oh, the noblements were inside. Okay. Okay, so Jinzo was originally in the deck, so yeah, the noblements were inside. I forgot. Cards. Cards. Inciting. And now that I know they're going to make me go first, so now I'm gonna bring in all the heavy traps. Here comes Judgments are coming in, and the Torrentials are coming in, and so is Chain Destruction. So I'm bringing in the Chain Destructions. We're taking out the Mysticals. We have to take out the Jinzo. We have to bring in back. We're taking out the Noblemans. We're taking out the Sinister. We're not taking out Sinister Serpent. What am I doing? Okay, so taking back so we're gonna take a couple cards. The Wabaku's staying. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so gotta take the Call Haunted out. Call the Haunted actually staying. So I'm gonna take out the Dream Clown because I haven't drawn him. One of these, one of the Magician of the. I'll take this package out because yeah, I'm gonna take only part of the package out. I'm gonna take the creature swap and a graceful out, and the sword. I'm gonna take swords out because we don't need swords anymore. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 4, 6, 7, 6, 8, 10, 11. Okay, so one more. We're gonna take out we're gonna keep Jinzo. We're gonna take Jinzo out too, yeah. So, you know, we're not gonna swap Jinzo out. We're gonna swap out the Imperial. We're gonna swap out the Call, I guess, actually. Okay, so Yeah, we'll get rid of the Wabaku. We'll get one Rabaku out. So soft guards. So those are the side, but if we put Jinzo back in the side deck, that would be suicide right now. So they're gonna go second. No, and we're gonna go second deck now. So they're gonna make us go first. Please draw the cards that I need. So they basically are going to go second. They actually drew a go in first hand. So I'm basically gonna set everything because now because I know the link will duo, so I'm gonna normal summon do long. I'm gonna set these. I'm gonna set this. Basically I have to set everything. I forgot to draw, by the way. And I actually activated get a pot of greed. So yeah, I forgot to draw my bed. And then okay, here we go. So it's at this, and then finally activate the. So now I don't no longer need that. I'm gonna activate the pot of this. Now we're talking. So now they're basically GG because once the dual link window is taken away, so show. And I see they have the burn card, I'm gonna see that they have Samochi, but my biggest threat is the link with duo. Actually, not right now. It would be the draw card. Let me see. I can technically chain to the Jinzo Summit, so yeah. So it's technically Graceful Charity at this point, yeah. So Graceful Charity would be sent back to top of the deck. They would shuffle 1, 2. Okay, it's not working for some reason. Oh, that's because there's an action going on. Okay, got it. Shuffle 1, 2, 3. Okay, so they got 3 shuffles. And then I would just end. So now I could just end because the link would duo. Yeah, because yeah. Actually, I could just set it because yeah, I would set it at this point. Yeah. So yeah, I would set that. So yeah, the link would duo wouldn't matter because they're basically gonna end. So yeah, you basically have to draw the nuts here. Oh. Okay, so they would activate, they would set, they would do strap and spell right in the middle. They would set it, and they would activate that. So I would basically be burned right there. So yeah, 1800. So 1800. So 800, my bad. 500, 500, 500, 500. So I would take 500. So now I'm on a burn clock. Because with Smochi, I'm basically gonna get beat the heck up. Yeah. So 1300. You cannot discard. So yeah, I would set the. So yeah, I would actually enter at this point. So end. So yeah. So I would set then set. And yeah, basically if they get a forced ceasefire, I'm basically dead. So yeah, basically I'm dead here. Basically, yeah, I'm dead. So non-Zulog would attack for 14, and I would get the random 1400. I would have to roll the dice at this point. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it was a 1, so I get this one out of the hand. And which one was that? That was the Jogan. So they go to graveyard. So basically, we're already picking out cards in the hand. It's even funnier. So I would enter at this point. Enter. And then yeah, basically yeah. So avoid it. And then they would activate they would activate the chain of cards. Taking my. Let me check which one. You would take your opponent when this card affects battle damage 2, change control, and basically this is gonna be a shot at me. So they're gonna they're gonna normal summon the Jinzo, but I'm gonna have a friggin' card for that. I'm gonna have a bottomless at that point, yeah. On summon, so it's banned. Well, I technically, because when he hits field, technically I can't bottomless. Yeah, so yeah, technically that was a miss. Yeah, I can't bottomless. I can't. Wait. Your opponent summons him with 20. Yeah, I could do that, but yeah, Actually, yeah, I can. I remember seeing my doing it. So Jinzo's now banished. Banished to grave. Banished to grave. And Change of Heart now is out of the picture, and we're basically gonna set this because yeah, the Liquid will be taken away by my Forceful Century. So now my Forceful Century is out of the play. So now that I know that what their play was, I'm gonna enter. They're gonna enter. So OG would enter at this point. Lightweight dog making noise. Yeah, I know. I know, dude. It's stupid sometimes. So I would set that and I would flip this up. I would two-hand my Pot of Greed. And since I already set cards, let me see what my sets real fast though. Okay, let me see. Yeah. So I would activate Rhoda to search at this point. So view, and then I would actually, but technically you can't. Can you? Yeah, you can't activate the Liquid Duo, unfortunately. So he's gonna bring out the next Dawn. He's actually gonna bring the Dawn to life and to grave, and then activate this again. Since it was flip summoned, I can't normal summon because the flip summon counts as a normal summon. Yeah, so oh wow, I'm gonna be dead. Oh wow, dead. Yep, dead. Definitely dead. And I got both judgment. Now I got two judgments, but yeah. So looking at this is looking bleak. Standby main and phase. Forgot to do that again, like an idiot. But yeah. I need to stop forgetting that. And there's something that actually might win him the duel. Yeah. Now we can activate the Liquid Duo. So the Delinquent Duo gets both cards basically. So now basically yeah, I'm out of this. To grave and to grave. It will both get both cards, and that's 1,000 down the drain. So yeah, 1,000. So that's 1,000. Delinquent Duo gets Liquid Duo appear 1,000 up, and then basically set this, and it's basically top deck game. Plus some bad reaction to Smochi. So yeah, we basically could get so we don't have Upstart Goblin, so we're gonna activate the Smochi just in case. And technically I am not gonna be able to Solemn Judgment that because I do not want to get burned to death, because that's basically what they're asking me to do, is do that. So they could get through. So basically if I were to Solemn Judgment, use either Solemn Judgment right there, basically dead. And I'm basically dead. Okay, so now we basically just go to infants. That's basically where we go. And then he has a monster reborn. And that's basically. But I could negate, and I'm not gonna be able to negate this because yeah, I do not want it because he has Smochi, and I do not want to negate this at this time. Get freaking go on the stop being on freaking full screen, man. Okay, there we go. Okay. Basically, looking at my grave, he would get the special summon the Don Zilug, and yeah, I cannot do anything because that Samochi would burn me basically to death. So yeah, I need a heavy storm at this point, but I do not have one. But I would I would not be able to activate the dark hole at either point either. So yeah. So main phase, battle phase. Whoops, forgot to flip summon. So the Man-Eater Bug destroys this at the mandatory effect. 2 grave, and then it would take 450, 1400, and 450. So 1850. 1850, and then he would just rip the card out of my hand, and it's basically, yeah, so 2 graveyard basically, but yeah. Now he's gonna just start ripping cards out of hand, and now I can start. Oh, that's why. Okay, that's why. Okay, so basically, yeah, my turn. I would activate the Dark Hole here, because yeah, I could not activate Chain Destruction because yeah, if my Dark Hole would freaking, and it's Okay, so basically Dark Hole to Grave, and that's funny because I chopped deck the Graceful. So yeah, I'm gonna activate Graceful, activate, draw 1, draw 2, draw 3. Ooh, I'm gonna get rid of. Okay, so I'm gonna get. So this is. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get rid of. I'm gonna set them. I'm gonna set the Mirror Force in. I'm gonna 2 Grave and 2 Grave because yeah, I don't wanna burn myself to death. So I did. Oh wait, I accidentally hit the wrong person, by the way. 14, 18, 15, 18, 15, 18, 15. Just go back up. My bad. Wrong person. Oh, 1850. Okay, gotta do 1850 and 1850. I did the wrong person. You guys have to let me know when I'm doing that, by the way, because I'm not keeping track. So 1850 to face, and it was so yeah, it was 1408 for so 1400 then as well. It was yeah, it was 1400 earlier because of earlier attack, but yeah. It was 14. It was 1800 earlier attack. Yeah, so I lost. So yeah. So I'm 8. So yeah, I exited. So it was only no, it was only 1814 so plus 14. So yeah, I'm technically it took 14. So we're technically near each other at life points. I'm winning by 600. So yeah, there is nothing I can do right now other than if they do get they do not have a ban. Unfortunately, return from the thankfully return and activate that. So now they got Hitima in there. So Minanita. So 500 to my face. Now the burn is getting real, and it's yep. So bad reaction to Smochi is basically a GG's for me. So that's why I'm not activating the Solemns, because if I activate the Solemns, I'm basically dead at that point. So they would basically go from standby to main and phase at that point. Oh, press wrong button. Then let me get this started. I'm basically dead because yeah, basically dead. Standby main and turn. Basically can't do jack. So this is a top deck and the activate confiscation. So there goes that 1,000 goes. So they're basically doing this so they could get last turn. So I know what they're doing. So I should know their strategy now since they brought back last turns. Yeah. But yep. Main phase, battle phase, end phase. So that goes to grave, and I basically am praying to get a monster at this point. And it's not a monster, so all my cards are basically. So now my strategy. Basically, we're tied as well. So yeah. So basically standby main phase 1, and turn. And yeah, we're not. I accidentally opened up something that I shouldn't have, but yeah. So yeah. Here we go. Premature burial. That's oh man. I see. Okay, so So basically, activate. We're not gonna discard. So that's an activation. Special summon attack. So they pay 800. They're doing the OTK. They got the part of the OTK up here. So 800. So 800. So yeah, they need a regular Jogan though. They need a regular Jogan to get this off the field. They need to get this Jogan off the field, and they need to do special summon the normal summon on regular Jogan because yeah. Did I just cheat? Oh, yep. No, I did not. Okay. Yep. Need to put like special summon monsters now. So basically he can just basically hold up fort on the Jogan because. Well, then again, it's not really holding spot, and I have nothing, basically, yeah. So, yeah, I basically have to do this. So, yeah, I could activate Change of Heart, though, which would take it over, and then, so I could activate get the Jogan and attack, because then they're on a clock to declare, to change control, Then I could activate this. Yes, that would actually negatively affect me. So Yeah, battle phase, I would attack directly because there's no swords in this game right now. So 200. So it's basically mini Joe will be down, and they need to chill, dude. The dog needs to chill. Too many times, so it goes back to change control at the end. At the end, so yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's funny because not gonna activate that snatch shield now. Cause yeah, that's basically GG's at that point. Because once Jogan gets, because basically once the premature gets taken away, because once the premature will go off the field at this point. So and then I would be burning them, and that basically makes then my snatch shield would lose, and then Jogan would go back to being just a regular normal summon monster. It wouldn't count as a special summon anymore. Oh man, that sucks. I do know this ruling actually, cause yeah. So yeah, basically I'm not gonna do that, cause yeah, basically I'm screwed actually, and I'm not, and Jorgen's not gonna attack, so yeah, cause they probably know, cause they know I'm setting in those battle traps. They probably know I'm setting in battle traps. So yeah, they're gonna end turn, and then it's my turn. I'm not gonna activate that solemn thing either. Okay, I do have a monster reborn. Oh wait, I can special summon now. So I have to activate. So yeah, I'm basically gonna have to activate, take the Jorgen away. But then it's gonna be a last ditch effort, because yeah. Because Jorgen's gonna, cause once it would go, since premature burial, so Jorgen would actually. So two-hand, change control again. Change control, so once he activates last turn, it's basically GG's. That goes to grave. And standby phase. There's standby phase it would make. So yeah, we don't want to help them. No, they're probably waiting for that on attack. So they take 200. So 200. So 200. And did I do 300? No, I did 200. Okay, so 200 and yeah. Closer and closer to death they get. The closer and closer I get to mine. So yeah, basically 2000. So yeah. So technically it does count as a special summon though still, but yeah. Start next turn. And 1,000 to go. 1,000. Okay. So yeah, they're just gonna wait till it's they're gonna wait till it's till Jogan gets yeah. Because basically Jogan's gonna have a fodder now, and I can't activate anything. Because yeah, if I activate the Jogan, because if I do negate the Jogan, they're basically gonna smooch you. Wait, yeah, I can't. Wait, yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Now I can win. I can actually now win, but yeah, if he activates the effect, but it's not gonna be activated. It's gonna be last turn that's activated, and I could actually end that. So now I don't have to worry about the burn cards because there's no burn cards. Main phase, end phase. So now I go to start my next phase, and it's a Sangan summon, a normal summon. Not knowing that he has a last turn set, I wanted to attack. Oh wait, yeah, I would attack at this point. Yeah, I would attack with the Sangan. So oh wait, I can't attack that. Yeah, I can attack and attack. So 1,200. That's 1,200 right there. 1,200. 1,200. 1,200. And then they're basically gonna lose 1,000 at that turn. But let me check again this. Balden for this battle tree is gonna play sponsor remains on the end. Okay, yeah, you can actually. Okay, yeah, so technically it would miss timing. My psalm would miss timing. I'm reading it the way you have to read it completely. So my psalm judgment would miss timing basically. So yeah, I'm basically dead now. As soon as the 1,000 goes through, so I basically cost myself. So yeah. So yeah, I can So basically, I just cost myself the game. Yeah. And then this is basically gonna be standby phase, Jogan time. Yep, standby phase, 1,000. 1000. And normal summon Jogan and activate that turn. So basically, I'm dead because I'm Jogan gets destroyed. Yeah, Jogan does get destroyed. Because it selects one monster. So yeah, basically it's GG's. So I'm too grave, too grave, too grave, too grave, too grave, too grave. I could have activated that had he attacked, but no, he didn't attack because he knew the. So yeah, Smoochy came in clutch. I'm sending to grave my cards this time. So last turn basically won him twice. So we will count this as another win for OG though, Mr. Awesome. I mean, so we would go to grave and to grave and to grave. It would be battle and it would be attacked directly, but it's 0 and omit defeats because there's no monsters on the field. So omit defeat. Yep, I lost the match because my strategy got beat by Burn Slash last turn. That's basically why I don't like the last turn slash burn deck. So guys, we're gonna go now search up the stuff. So we're gonna quit. Of course, we're gonna quit. I'm gonna see where I'm gonna watch all these to see where I misplayed. By the way, we're gonna do a live stream special of that after we get done with the first series part of the series, which is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters arc of the Yu-Gi-Oh. So we're gonna go out of here. We're gonna exit on both characters counts, so we don't lose the the stuff. Yeah. So yeah, Justin Fields won by default. So he's now 6. He's down 6. He's down 5-2, and I'm up 5-2. So yeah. So now we're gonna look up stuff real fast. So the next one is I do know which one it is. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Guide. They do have them in order, so I'm not gonna use that set release list. But first I have to check them if they're. But I do have to go look up the other thing though, the Yu-Gi-Oh product. I do have to check this just because. So we will check the current one. Yeah. So here we go. Order of set release. So Don Zulog was limited at the time. Was semi-limited at the July. Did come out, and it was immediately there was an emergency. They did a lot of emergency list early in the day. I did not know this. Order set release. So thank you for this Yugi Wiki. Thank goodness they have Yugi Wiki. But I do know the next mainstream product is for the TCG in 2003 is let me see. Yeah, is that's 2004. I pressed 2003. That's not the one I wanted, but okay. Okay, go up. Okay, it's acting up. Wait for cashier. So 2003. So we had Labyrinth and Nightmare Tournament Pack 3rd season. So yeah, Tournament Pack 3rd season came out. So now we have the 2003. So in between now and that is 2003 Collector's Tins Tournament Pack 4 and Magician's Force. Oh man, stop doing that to me, dude. Okay, so Tournament Pack 4 and Magician's Force, and I have to see when the last list came out. So so we would be going by the October list, which I believe the October ban list. October ban list. So gotta look this up. October list. So 2003 Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban. Yeah, this is going to be the ban list that we look at. November list. Okay, the November list is what we would go by. I believe. I do not believe the September list is non. We're going all the way to the. We go to the last one. So the last one that came out. So because we're going to the last major pack. So August 2003 list came out. There were 3 of them. There was a September 2003 list too, but yeah, that's actually not canon list, by the way. This is the list that came out in August. The 2003 August lists were limited lists in TCG going into effect on August 25th, 2003. This list updated from the previous May 2003 list, changing 2 cards from one from limited and one from semi-limited to unlimited, 1 card from limited to semi-limited, and adding 3 cards from the booster pack Pharaonic Guardian. This list was followed by the November 2003 Forbidden Limited list. Okay, so we have Cyberger, there's Exile Force now at 1. Exile Force is now at 1. And as we've seen, Injection Fairy Lily, but that was not included because you don't. Injection Fairy Lily would have done good, but yeah, not as a one of. Jinzo's still at 1. Morphing Jar, Sangan, Sinister Serpent, Twin Headed Behavior, Mitchellbeck, and Yada Garasu is now at 1. So card destruction is there, confiscation, yep. There's Graceful Charity is now at 1. Harpy's Feather Duster came out as well, and here so did Mirage and Mirage and Nightmare was out, okay. So Mirage and Nightmare was out, but we did not use it because the hand control deck was not being used. Mine was a Warrior beatdown deck. That's why I used that, but I used the hand guy for a reason. This is all these are United We Stand is still there. Is the Mage Power still there? Call the Haunted, Ceasefire, Imperial Order Magic. Yep. Reckless Greed got limited as well. Semi-limited, Marauding Captain, Morphing Jar. Creature Swap, Nobleman, Aggressive Reinforcement. Last turn is still at 2. Unlimited now. Limited removal and backup soldier were unlimited. Okay, so Graceful Charity went from semi-limited to limited. Mirage and Nightmare did not exist limited. Reckless Greed did not exist limited. Ring of Destruction did not exist limited. Limited removal. Magic card, which was a turn some spell card, by the way. Limited, unlimited, 2 unlimited, and backup soldier, semi-limited, unlimited. So, yeah, and then we gotta go to the 2003 tins are the next one. Will be the next one. So next, yeah. So 2003 collector's tins, first one, and then the tournament pack 4, and then Magician's Force. So we will actually start back. So we will go after the Magician's Force. That's the next big one. So after Magician's Force is the next one we will go for. So yeah. Thunder list is not canon. Yeah. So go to Yu-Gi-Oh Booster. Oh, I went to Booster Box packs. My bad. Sorry guys. Gotta go back to. Gotta do something real fast. Tins. Ash effects. Right. There was not another structure deck for a while, by the way. There's a booster pack tins. Yeah, collectible tin series was the next year. There we go. And if that does not frickin' fear, please do not interfere, Chicago. Okay, so this was basically what came out. The Dark Magician got a secret rare boost upgrade, which was not funny, but yeah, that was the most expensive. By the way, the most expensive is card is the alternate art. Summon Skull got a secret rare as well. Blue Eyes White Dragon. None of these were interesting. Lord of D. Red Eyes Black Dragon. That was funny. Black Skull Dragon secret. The other Dark Magician. Yeah, they released that one. Buster Blair got a secret. Blue Eyes. Another Blue Eyes White Dragon. And XYZ Dragon Cannon. Jinzo got a new secret reprint. And Gear Free the Iron Knight got a new secret. So yeah. That was not interesting, to say the least. Now the tournament pack 4, tournament packs. Yep, here we go. Tournament packs. Okay, so tournament pack 4. This is basically gonna get very bad. Picture view, please. Thank you. You got to be kidding me. It sent me to the freaking Spelunky. Get out of here. I said picture view, not freaking dwarfism. Okay, so tournament pack 3. So tournament pack 4. I mean, Royal Decree finally is released. Is released. Yeah, this is a very big card for anti-trap decks, but also Jinzo destroys that. Megamorph comes out is reprinted. Chain Destruction is also the Fiend Mega Cyber, Dragon Seeker. Giant Red Sea Snake stays. Excel of the Wicked. That's a Call of the Grave. No. Rush Recklessly. No. Giant Rat. This becomes a Earth. It becomes relevant with a beatdown deck that comes out. Senju of the Thousand Hands does not came out at this point. Yeah, came out in this pack, but also came out in another set. Nimble Mongo. basically anti-burn against anti. It helps against anti-burn. It does help burn more. So this card actually helps burn when they because when they have Smoochie on the field, they neg 1,000. So when this is actually this actually helps if you have Nimble Mango, Mystic Tomato is out in the comes out in the, Mystic Tomato comes out in the is in a set. Magic Drain and Gravity Bind that comes out Hayabusa Knight and Mad Sword Beast. Okay, so we're basically doing all three of these in booster packs. We have to go all the way to 2003, which after Pharaonic Guardian is Magician's Force. Magician's Force is basically is where Dark Magician Girl, the waifu of all the original Yu-Gi-Oh cards, as they call it. People running about, that's meh. Oppressed people, that's even worse. United Resistance, yeah, this is basically a war. Based on X-Head, Dragon Cannon, Wide Head. So they actually involve this is where they bring the Union cards in. First time Unions are in here. Dark Blade, not strong enough to outwit Pitch Dark Dragon, that's also not strong enough, unfortunately. Kiryu Decay Commander, that's a zombie. They're introducing more zombies, but he's a horrible one. Zombie Tiger, even worse. Even worse, Zombie Tiger. Giant Orc, this one is actually pretty decent. When this card attacks, it is changed defense position. At the end of battle phase, this position cannot be changed until the end of the next turn. Yeah, until the end of the next turn. So it's basically another version of Goblin Force, but yeah, Giant Orc is smaller though. Second Goblin, that's smaller. Vampire Orcus, yeah. Dendel. Yeah, that's not good. Hurting Beast, nope. Freezing Beast. Yeah, these are just friggin' laughing stock cards right here. Union Rider, that's messed up. DD Crazy Beast, that's not relevant. Spell Counselor, this is relevant. Somewhat. Because once you get a Spell Counselor, you can't activate spells, so yeah. Nico Manking. Helping Robo from Combat Dimension Jar, nope. Great Phantom Thief, no. Roulette Barrel, nope. Paladin of White Dragon was first released, yep, that. White Dragon Ritual, but none of Frontline Base, Demotion. That poor combination tech. Kaiser Coliseum, which got banned, later became prevalent in OT, a lot of burn deck OTKs. They did not let that, and they did not let the Ignites get away with that, but yeah. Autonomous Action Unit, Pointing the Old Man, Anti, Dark Core, Rare Gold Armor. Yeah, we're gonna have to keep on going. Tribute Doll, that's basically. Tribute one monster on your side of the field to activate this card. Special summon one level 7 monster that can be normal summon from your hand. That monster cannot attack this turn. That basically broke stuff. Open Wave Motion Cannon, this is banned for a reason. During your main phase, you can send this card to the graveyard to inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent for each of your standby phases that have passed since this card was activated. This is basically going to be incorporated if we do the burn. Basically, burn became even more bigger. Huge Revolution, there's still Warrior Beatdown, but Danulog will be gone, almost dead at this point. But Yada's now at 1, so yeah. Yada Luck is still viable though. Up until they ban it completely. They ban it after Dad Rivalry Warlords. This basically is a good burn. This is not good for me. This is actually pretty good for against the burn deck because they have so much. Formation Union, Exodia as well. It's gonna lose to that. Adhesion Trapple. Basically acid triple, but yeah. XY Dragon Cannon, yep. And here's XYZ Dragon Cannon, and there's XE Tank, XYZ Tank, Great Angus, that's a funny thing because it's called Great Angus. A2, those are weak guys. Sonic Duck, that's funny because it's a duck. Luster Dragon, that's pretty strong. It actually rivals Angel Fair Genelf. Amazonius Paladin. This card gains 1,000 attack for each Amazonia, so the Amazonias come out Amazonia's Fighter. This is basically giving you introduction to that. Amazonia Swordswoman. So they're already introducing some sets. Yeah, this is not the. So Amazonia Blowpiper. Yep, here we go. By the way, Fusion Amazonian Tiger. So yeah, the dual monsters did Skilled White Magician. Yep, this is still, by the way, the Skilled Dark Magician. Yep. So this is basically Princess Magician. Yeah, when this card is special summon, go with face-up card on that you can place a spell counter on. Place it. Yeah, that was banned. This was banned for a while though because of Wave Motion Cannon. So this and Wave Motion Cannon are basically GGs for me. But yeah. On that target, if this card is destroyed with value, you can special summon 1 level 2 or lower spellcaster monster from your deck in face. Yeah, that's basically what she does. And basically the one you want to do is Witch of the Black with the Knight. Old Dig Magician. That's target one monster target your opponent controls. Destroy that target. That's a mandatory. Negate the effect. Cast command Magician. Negate the effect of a monster card that targets the card that targets this one card. That's a weird way of putting a card though. But yeah. And then on Magical Marionette. Pixie Knight, yeah, Dark Magician Girl came up. Breaker, the Magical Warrior, this becomes meta relevant. This is a meta relevant card, this was a chase card. It was ultra rare though, but yeah, it was a chase card. That was a chase card of the set actually. Magical Platinum and Droga. Magical Scientist, this became more prevalent in OT when more became more abusive in different Royal Magical Library. I'm surprised this never was banned, but yeah. This card was never banned, I don't think. Yeah, because look at this. Each time a spell is activated, each time spell count, place 1 spell counter on this card. Max 3, you can remove 3 spell counters from this card. Draw 1 card. Yeah, basically the only way you're getting gold that's with a 2300 meter armor axe, Tribe Infecting Virus. This got banned because of discard 1 card from your hand and declare 1 type monster. Yeah, that basically was a blowout card. It was not eroded. So yeah, Tribe Infecting was also another. Royal Magical was not. Tribe was super rare at the time. So yeah, that's Koala. That's keep Koala, but yeah, it's like 400. This basically helps this is a 3 of in burn. That would replace the Wall of Illusion basically. Because you would keep the Wall of Illusion. Actually, you would just give it to Jet Knights at that point. Inflict 400 points of damage to your opponent's life points for each card in your opponent's hand. So yeah, it would basically be GG's for me. Cliff the Trap Remover. They don't need those. After this was not a normal card that people would play. Magical Merchant. Let pick up cards from the top of your deck until you pick up a spell or a trap card. Okay, yep. So that's basically that was a non-chase card, but yeah, people were using it still. Kakatsu. That's an awesome card, dude. Cat Ear Tribe. Yep. Ultimate or Obedient Fiend. Dark Cat with the white tail. Yep. Amazonia Spellcaster. Continuous Destruction Punch. Big Bang Shot. That actually came out. Surprisingly, and then Gather Your Mind. Yep. Mash Driver. This, yeah. Tribute 1 monster on your side of the field. With like 400 points of damage to your opponent's life points. Basically, Frog TK just did not care about that. Because all you could do is you just keep on banishing them. Treeborn. That's why Treeborn, one of the cards was banned. Treeborn and another card, that card were banned. Jar Robber. My body is a shield, so this basically counts. So this was another chase card. This was a big chase card though. Because activate by paying 1500 when your opponent activates a spell or to affect monster that would destroy a monsters on the field. Negate the activation if you do destroy that card. So basically every card. So this was a 3 of, and they actually did limit it at one point because they wanted people not doing so long with battles, duels basically, not battles. But yeah, Dramatic Rescue. Yep. Exhausting spell. Okay, yep. I'm just gonna stay up here. Hidden Book of the Spell. Restoring removed brainwashing. This did not come back until later in the later time when kaiju's became more prevalent. Except for when statue was more relevant, but yeah. This arraignment, anti-spell, nope. Spells urban life, dark paladin, yep. Double spell, diffusion wave motion, dark magic spell. Yeah, so Yu-Gi-Oh! The Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime in the U.S. did not lasted until 2000 and the final season was 2005. The final season was 2005. Then they went to GX, which was 2006 to 2008. So yeah, but the products were still releasing it through GX because it took another till 2008. 2008. Yeah, 2008 in fall is when they released Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. But yeah. That's how the product was released. So the next list basically would be the list we would go by. Then after this is the final list of that ban list stuff, and that's a November 2003 ban list because yeah we don't want to have too many OP cards. Okay, so actually yeah we're gonna so this would be the limited cards, and then February get the next one. Adding 2 cards from the booster pack Magician's Force. Yep. Okay, let's hurry this up. So this is basically, so as you can see, Magicker, the Breaker, the Magical Warrior was at 3. You already know the reason why it's at 3, and I do not need to play it to show you. But Breaker, the Magical Warrior 3 was basically the most broken thing you could do. And Breaker was limited. As you can see, none of these were limited by the span yet. And yeah, Tribe Infecting Virus was banned. You'll see why, but yeah. Card destruction, confiscation. Okay, let's see where we go with this. Let's see, where is it? It's not popping up. And the freaking thing's not responding. Thanks a lot, YouTube. Facebook. Not Facebook, thanks a lot, you stupid web browser. Come on, when you get this loading circle, just close the... You have to close stuff. Okay, never mind, it fixed up. Okay. So, we have nothing in those spells. Ring of Destruction was added, finally, to 1, because it was causing too much. So, yeah, so we did not include Ring of Destruction, but you'll see that in the next one. In the semi-limited, it was Moron and Captain Morphing Jar, Creature Swap, Nobleman, Crossmet, Rhoda got semi-limited, and lost last turn. So the only ones that were changed were Breaker, the Magical Warrior, and Tribe Infecting Bears. So, okay, so peace out. So guys, that's the end of the stream. We're gonna come back tomorrow with another, well, not tomorrow because I'm busy. The next stream will be a Red Dead stream tomorrow when I get done with my stuff tomorrow. So peace out guys, keep it classy and don't ruin anything in your family's house. So what that means is don't be a jabroni and don't act like you're from the wrong side of 8th Mile in Navarra. If I could freaking get this thing to freaking load first. Come on, yeah. Okay, it did not load. It did not want to load properly. Somebody kicked me in the freaking face. It's not a lightweight dog, man. I laugh. Ticket said that my dad uncle's dog is a lightweight. That dog would not. That dog would attack. My uncle would train that dog to attack you, dude. It's a pit, man. It's a pit, dude. You chill with calling dogs lightweight. You know what type of dog it is. It's a freaking pit mix. Okay.